Have you noticed that it's getting harder to climb stairs lately? Or maybe you have to push off the armrest just to stand up from your favorite chair. That slow, nagging ache in your calves? You might be chalking it up to aging. But what if I told you it's not just time taking its toll on your legs? It could be something you're eating every single day. Yes, even the fruits in your healthy morning smoothie or that afternoon snack you think is good for you. They might actually be robbing you of your leg strength from the inside out. Right now, your body could be fighting silent inflammation, micro damage to your joints, and restricted blood flow, all triggered by 9 specific fruits that most people consider healthy. These aren't exotic or rare. They're in your fridge, on your kitchen counter, and they've quietly become part of your daily routine. In the next 11 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly which fruits to remove from your home tonight. Not next week, not someday. Tonight, so you can wake up with stronger, steadier legs tomorrow morning. Stick with me, because what you'll learn could mean the difference between walking confidently at 80 or struggling to cross your own living room. It's juicy, it's tropical, it's in almost every anti-inflammatory juice recipe. But pineapple may be silently sabotaging your legs, especially if you're over 60. You've probably heard of bromelain, the enzyme in pineapple that supposedly fights inflammation. But here's the twist. For seniors, bromelain is only one part of the story, and not the good part, because alongside that enzyme comes an intense cocktail of fruit acids and natural sugars. And your aging body? It can't process those like it used to. These acids don't just tingle your tongue, they inflame your tissues. And the sugar rush? It spikes your blood sugar, damages the microscopic vessels that feed oxygen to your leg muscles, leading to weakness, fatigue, and that awful heaviness in your legs after meals. Worst of all, pineapple can interfere with common medications like blood thinners and arthritis drugs, making them either less effective or dangerously potent. So, if you've been enjoying pineapple daily and you've noticed calf pain, swollen ankles, or stiffness in the morning, it might not be your age. It might be the pineapple. Cut it out and give your legs the chance to heal. They say athletes love bananas, but here's the uncomfortable truth. What fuels young bodies can weaken aging ones. Bananas pack more sugar than many candy bars. And because it's natural, most of us never question it. But after 60, your metabolism shifts. Your body becomes more insulin resistant, and that innocent-looking banana can now trigger inflammation throughout your legs. But it doesn't stop at sugar. Bananas also cause fluid retention, especially in older adults. That's right, if your feet swell after meals, or your calves feel tight and heavy in the afternoon, bananas might be the culprit. And while potassium is often praised, in excess, especially with aging kidneys, it can lead to muscle cramps and weakness. The signs are easy to miss. Morning stiffness that drags on, nighttime calf cramps that jolt you awake, legs that feel like they've doubled in weight. Bananas may seem harmless, even helpful, but for seniors, they can quietly steal your energy, mobility, and independence. If your legs feel off, this fruit might be the reason. Cut the banana. Reclaim your strength. Tiny, sweet, painless to snack on. Grapes feel so innocent, but they might be the stealthiest threat to your legs of all. Packed with concentrated fructose, grapes hit your liver hard. And when your liver can't process that sugar efficiently, it transforms it into uric acid. And guess where uric acid loves to settle? In your joints, especially the knees, ankles, and even your toes. Ever had that sharp, stabbing pain at night? That's uric acid crystals, literally grinding into your joints from the inside out. But the danger builds quietly. A handful turns into a bowl, then another. Each bite increases inflammation, swelling, and pain. And before you know it, every step feels like you're walking on broken glass. The damage might start subtly. Tight knees in the morning, burning toes at night, swelling that won't respond to elevation. If that sounds familiar, and grapes are a daily habit, it's time to take control. Grapes may be small, but the damage they cause can be massive. It's summertime. You're hot, you're tired, and nothing sounds better than a cold slice of watermelon. Hydrating, refreshing, and possibly destroying your legs. Here's the problem. Watermelon has one of the highest glycemic indexes of any fruit. That means when you eat it, your blood sugar skyrockets. Your aging pancreas scrambles to catch up, pumping out insulin in panic mode. And what follows that insulin surge? Inflammation, fluid retention, poor circulation. It's a perfect storm, especially in legs that already struggle with blood flow. You think you're hydrating, but you're actually flooding your body with sugar water that inflames tissues and bloats your lower body. Ankles swell, calves tighten. You feel weighed down, even when you're resting. Notice sock marks at the end of the day, trouble climbing stairs by afternoon, that odd fatigue in your legs that won't go away with rest. That's not aging. That's watermelon at work. Delicious? Absolutely. Dangerous? If you're over 60, definitely. Cut the watermelon, cut the swelling. We've all been told, drink your orange juice. It's healthy. But what if I told you that morning, glass of juice is silently damaging your joints? Oranges, whether eaten whole or juiced, come packed with citric acid and natural sugars. For young bodies, that might not be a big deal. But in aging joints already inflamed from wear and tear, it's like pouring gasoline on a fire. That burst of healthy vitamin C comes with a heavy price. Joint irritation, swelling, and stiffness, especially in your knees, hips, and ankles. And orange juice, it's even worse. Concentrated acid, concentrated sugar, supercharged inflammation. If you're waking up stiff, feeling like your joints are grinding, or noticing hip pain that builds throughout the day, and you've been reaching for oranges, thinking they're good for you, this could be your wake-up call. You're not nourishing your joints, you're attacking them. It's time to squeeze oranges out of your diet, because health shouldn't come with hidden pain. They say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. But when it comes to green apples, in aging joints, that saying might need a rewrite. Green apples are praised for being lower in sugar. But here's the part nobody talks about. They contain malic acid, a compound that gives them their tart taste and can ignite pain in already inflamed joints. This acid travels through your bloodstream and seeks out weak points, usually in your legs. Your hips, knees, and ankles become the battleground for chronic irritation. And even though green apples are less sweet, they still spike blood sugar in older adults with slower metabolism. That means more inflammation, less recovery, and that creeping weakness every time you try to stand or walk. Noticed deep hip aches after snacking, tightness behind your knees, night cramps in your thighs. It might not be age. It might be the green apples. Sometimes the healthy choice isn't healthy at all, at least not for aging bodies. Be careful what you bite into. Your legs are counting on you. It's sweet. It's exotic. It's loaded with natural goodness. But for seniors, mango is a sugar-loaded disaster waiting to happen. Here's what they don't tell you. One mango contains more sugar than most candy bars. And while it may be natural, your aging metabolism doesn't care. Sugar is sugar, and in excess, it becomes fuel for inflammation. Mango delivers the most dramatic blood sugar spike of any common fruit. That spike triggers an avalanche, insulin surge, joint stress, tissue damage, leg weakness. And the worst part? Mangoes are so delicious, most people don't stop at one slice. That treat becomes 2 or 3, and your legs end up paying the price. Notice a burning sensation in your feet after meals? Legs that feel unstable out of nowhere? Sudden swelling? That's not just aging. That's mango overload. Delicious doesn't always mean safe, especially after 60. If your goal is strength, not sweetness, it's time to say goodbye to mangoes. They're bite-sized. They're easy to snack on, and they come with a healthy label. But dried fruits, like raisins, dried mango, dates, and apricots, may be one of the stealthiest dangers to aging legs. Here's the problem. When fruit is dried, the water disappears, but the sugar doesn't. In fact, it becomes super concentrated. A handful of raisins can contain as much sugar as a candy bar. For aging bodies, this means sharp blood sugar spikes, insulin overload, and, you guessed it, inflammation in your joints and muscles. And it doesn't stop there. Many dried fruits are treated with sulfur dioxide, a preservative that can irritate respiratory and muscular systems, especially in sensitive individuals. If you snack on dried fruit often and experience calf tightness, swollen ankles by dinner, or leg fatigue even after sitting, it's time to connect the dots. These aren't harmless treats. They're sugar traps with a healthy disguise. Lychee is often seen as an exotic delight, juicy, refreshing, and loaded with antioxidants. But if you're over 60, lychee may be working against you in ways you've never imagined. Behind its sweet, floral taste lies a dangerous sugar punch. Even in small amounts, lychee can cause sudden blood sugar fluctuations, especially in older adults with sluggish insulin response. But there's something even more alarming. Unripe lychee contains hypoglycin a toxin that disrupts normal glucose metabolism. For children, it has caused full-blown medical emergencies. For seniors, it can mean lightheadedness, fatigue, and leg weakness that seems to come out of nowhere. Add in the fact that lychee also contributes to fluid retention. And you have a perfect storm: stiff knees, heavy legs, and unpredictable strength loss. Ever felt your legs wobble for no reason after a fruity dessert? If lychee was involved, that's not a coincidence. Exotic doesn't mean harmless. When it comes to leg health, lychee is better left off your plate. Now that you know the truth, let's be clear. These 9 fruits aren't evil. For younger, active bodies, they might even offer benefits. But if you're over 60, especially if you're living with diabetes, high blood pressure, arthritis, or muscle weakness, these same fruits can silently rob you of your strength. It's not about blaming the fruit. It's about understanding what your body needs now and what it no longer tolerates like it used to. As we age, the rules change. What once nourished us may now cause inflammation, sugar spikes, or joint pain. That's not failure. That's biology. So don't feel guilty. Feel empowered. Start by limiting how often and how much of these fruits you consume. Or better yet, swap them out completely for healing alternatives. Berries, blueberries, blackberries, to fight inflammation. Cherries, in moderation. To lower uric acid, avocados for healthy fats. That cushion joints, papaya, to soothe digestion. Pears and kiwi for steady energy without the spike. This isn't about deprivation. It's about freedom. The freedom to walk, move, and live with confidence. Every bite is a choice. And now, you know what to choose. Before you go, if this video opened your eyes, even just a little, don't leave without taking the next step. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell, because tomorrow I'll show you the 3 minerals that can actually restore your leg strength in just 21 days. You won't want to miss it, and if you'd like a free healing food guide, including anti-inflammatory meal ideas and a printable fruits to avoid checklist, just send a quick email to kimqui.jsc@gmail.com. It's 100% free. No sign-up, no strings, just real tools to help you get stronger, move easier, and live better, starting today. Every like, comment, and share helps someone else avoid the silent damage that comes from the wrong food choices. So subscribe now. Forward this video to someone you care about, especially if they're over 60. And remember, you're not powerless, you're informed. And that means you can choose a different path, one that leads to freedom, not fear. Make that choice today. Your legs will thank you tomorrow.